Sometimes it's really hard to decide what to buy. Pictures are one, and until you get a product in your hands, it can be a total disappointment when it arrives. I was in this kind of doubt when I was deciding should I order a PiPO W9S. I really needed a smaller laptop for not too much intensive use, but still I had a minimum requirements which needed to be satisfied. I can make things easier and say that W9S is far away from disappointment, but how much is good? I will clarify that in my review and I hope you will enjoy it. PiPO W9S specifications are pretty good considering its price. Heart of the device is Intel Cherry Trail Z8300, 4GB of RAM for smooth multitasking and 64GB of internal storage, which is expandable, with microSD card. Windows 10 is bundled with device. First thing that you notice is a huge similarity with Apple's MacBook Air. Only thing that is missing is Apple logo on the back. But that is just a similarity. Complete housing is made of plastic. Overall design is pleasant, either for eye and for touch. Weight is around 1.5 kilograms, making it quite a portable. Looking the device from the front side when it is closed, we can see that it is quite thin, which gives to it that overall good feel. On the left hand side we see a HDMI output, USB 2.0 and charger input. Right hand side is filled with microSD slot, 3.5 headphone jack and second USB 2.0. Under the device we see 4 rubber legs, which holds device in the place pretty well. Also 2 speaker grills are present and they sound mediocre. Sound is loud enough but quite thin, with nearly no bass at all. Now let's open it up. To do that there is a nice cutout in the middle, which I really like. 2 important things here to see: screen and keyboard. Screen is 14.1 inches with resolution of 1366 by 768. I must admit, this is not the screen which will blow you away. Colors are fine, viewing angles poor in general, but in other side it is really bright and also surface is matte, which makes it usable outdoors. And personally I really like matte screens. It is more pleasant for the eyes by removing glare, and it is easier to use it in places where there are a lot of bright light sources. Resolution is on lower end, and does it bother me? Well, at first I really noticed lower resolution. I didn't hate it, but I feared that I couldn't use to it. But after a few days of use, it didn't bother me at all. On the top of the screen there is a front-facing camera. Quality is enough for video chats and nothing more. Just under the screen we see 3 LED notification lights and 2 microphone holes. Keyboard looks appealing, but how it feels? It feels excellent. Keys are soft with good feedback and pretty quiet. Touchpad is big enough and it performs excellent. All gestures are working with no problems. Both keyboard and touchpad are performing more than good. PiPO W9S comes with Windows 10 Home Edition, and after nearly a month of daily work use I can say that user experience is pleasant. Device is snappy enough in daily tasks, which for me are web browsing, YouTube in general, Photoshop, picture editing, Sony Vegas, Adobe Lightroom and so on. All of these mentioned apps performs good. They won't break speed records and workspace is a bit tight because of lower resolution, but you can get a job done in decent speed. It is also good to note that out of the box there weren't any need to change anything related to location or language, at least for me. Everything is set up for English region, which wasn't the case with some other devices I reviewed. W9S is not a gaming laptop. Every person who considers this laptop is either casual gamer or non-gaming person at all. Well, news are that you can play games, but you're limited to certain degree. In my tests I played Dota 2, and yes, in majority I just played Dota 2. But it is a good benchmark test, because Dota is not a lightweight game at all. In native resolution and in video settings everything lowered, it is playable. I wasn't frustrated a lot with lag here and there, in huge fights, but in general everything less demanding than Dota 2 will fly on this machine. If you are interested in particular game performance, you can compare how Dota 2 performs on this chipset and get a general feel what you can expect. Battery life is something with what PiPO W9S can be proud of. I was getting 12 hours of usage in these conditions. Brightness set to 25%, Wi-Fi always on, I played Dota 2 one game so it was less than 1 hour. Other tasks were YouTube watching, Photoshop with Sony Vegas. Rest was casual web browsing and reading. Impressive. Well, for me, yes. Before I was in need to take with me charger, but now I can with ease bring laptop and feel confident that it will last long enough. In my conclusion, I can easily say that if you can find yourself in what PiPO W9S can offer, it is a no-brainer to buy it. What do you get? From my point of view, you get a lot from asking price. Good design in the first place, which is important for me. Also, there is a relatively good chipset, which can offer great casual daily performance with mediocre work performance. And don't forget excellent battery life. In this price range, way more than enough. There are links in description which leads to the GearBest where I bought PiPO W9S. So if you like it, you can check it there. Also, if you like this video, thumbs up and subscribe. It is a huge support for me to make more great videos in the future. And until next time, see ya!